What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage. He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense. Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. On second down, Elliott once more. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jones keeping it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing Jones. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The slot man in motion right. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
8 yards to go on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
Again, it's Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 79 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This is caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Prescott down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, 68 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.